What attracted you to this story in the first place?
Well, I've always tried to do different things each time. All of our films have been different from one another, and I'd never attempted a mystery thriller before as a genre. It was something that I'd always wanted to do. And the story itself was, classic Chandler-esque film noir construction, but it had incredible macabre convolutions and twists to the story. So all those things together made me think that it might be an interesting subject to tackle. But really it was just me wanting to do something that was a thriller, something scary, just to stretch me in an area that I hadn't been before.
It's a real coup to get De Niro for this one.
Yeah, I'm pleased that we have De Niro. I think he's my favourite film actor, as he is most directors' favourite actor. I've always wanted to work with him, and I think it's the biggest sort of privilege I've ever had as a director to work with him. The electricity that he generates, the concentration that he generates, and the way in which he has a chemical effect on everybody on the film set is something that I've never experienced before, or Mickey has experienced. And I think that his scenes with Mickey are the best scenes that we have in the film. And I think that Mickey has raised his level of performance to match that of De Niro's. And so I think that Bob has brought out the best in Mickey.
Did you, as a director, learn anything from De Niro, considering his reputation?
As a director, no, I mean, his basic technique is one that I'm familiar with, which is about movie acting as opposed to theatrical acting. It's about, like all acting is a pursuit of truth. And all a director can do is to create an environment that allows an actor to be of their best. And what I have to do as a director is for me to be at my best, and for my crew here to be at their best when the actor is at their best. And I think that what impressed me about De Niro, apart from the incredible thoroughness that he put into the part, in every single tiny detail that make up the character, was his phenomenal concentration. It's quite incredible to see someone with that kind of concentration. And I think that if I learned anything, it's that if you concentrate that much and you put that amount of preparation to what you do, and if God is good to you, then something special will happen. And I think that something special has happened within those scenes, as has happened with all of De Niro's work. So I don't think I learned anything new. I just think I was reminded of all the things that we do know and how important they are,
Do you find that Mickey surprises you with a lot of the things he does?
Yeah, he always surprises me. He's because he comes from his whole acting style is from a different direction to for instance, that which we have in Britain, where everybody is so completely technically trained. They find it hard to do things that are not exactly as one rehearsed them. With Mickey, is always different. Every single take is different, and he's always finding something within. Even if he makes a mistake within a scene, if he knocks something over, if he drops something, he'll use it. He's always working. He's never off. He's never off his character. And in that respect, that's frustrating sometimes from a technical point of view for a director, but on other times it is wonderful because you're always discovering in every take some little moment of magic which is truthful. And in the end, all the director ever can say is it truthful? And that's all I ever say. There's a huge difference between movie acting and acting on stage. On stage, you can't really cheat it. You have to have the techniques, and you have to work at those techniques. Film is different. Film is capturing moments, and it's done in fragmented periods of time, and it is possible not to have those techniques. In fact, it's better not to, because the camera can see those techniques at work. The camera can see the joins. The camera goes right inside people. When you're 5 rows back in the theatre, you don't see that. You see other things at work. So in a way, I think that I think that's why American movie acting, for me, is always infinitely more effective than British movie acting, because British actors are much more theatrically trained. That's not my personal taste, and I don't like that. There's something about not having all the nonsense of knowing exactly what you're doing at any moment in time, which makes it exciting. It's the danger of the performance which actually what makes it special and what makes it magical once it gets on film.